introducing more than one student serially.
Guess what? We're doing more stuff on psychopathy in the dark traits. Just remember 4 on the same topic. So I am Dr. Heidi Dempsey. I am a professor in psychology, and I had a group of 7 research students work with me last semester and into this semester, and they all had sort of a common theme that they were looking at, and then taking their own individual pieces of that theme and running with it. So the theme obviously is dark personality traits, and so Haley's particular piece that she was looking at is the link between psychopathy and empathy.
Thank you. All right, I just want to start off by saying thank you guys for showing interest in my research project. So we can define psychopathy as a deficiency in emotional responses and a lack of empathy. And this lack of empathy has been found to be a fundamental aspect of the dark triad traits, which include psychopathy, Machiavellianism, and narcissism. The relationship has been mainly found with the affective component, so feeling what other people feel, rather than the cognitive component, which is knowing and understanding how somebody feels. So we hypothesize that individuals who score high in psychopathy will score high in cognitive empathy and low in affective empathy, acknowledging that individuals with psychopathic tendencies can understand and recognize empathy introspectively. So we had over 150 students ranging from freshman to senior participate in an online survey completing the Dirty Dozen and the QCAE, which is the questionnaire for cognitive and affective empathy. What we found was a large negative correlation with all affective empathy items, but we also found a large negative correlation with cognitive empathy, more specifically online simulation. And you're probably wondering, what do you mean by online simulation? Well, it's just fancy science words for imagining yourself in somebody else's shoes, basically. So me and Dr. Dempsey discussed why this could be the reason for this, and we came to the conclusion that it could be because most cognitive empathy skills use perspective taking when measuring for empathy. And then also because our average age was 19.93, so most teenagers around this age are self-centered, so they don't take other people into perspective when making decisions. So our results were consistent with past research done, and our hypothesis was fully supported. But of course, with any research done in the science field, there's going to be limitations. So one limitation I would like to talk about today is the lack of male participants. So we only had 39 males and 141 females participate. So psychopathy is mainly found in the male population. So this would be something to control for in future research. All right, does anybody have any questions?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably already know the answer, but maybe I'm asking just there's just a lack of, from where y'all survey male participants, or are they opting out, or?
It could be. I'm not too sure as to why we only had 39 male participants.
Okay.
They could have just maybe not wanted to do it, or that's the only thing I can think of.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Were you able to do any statistical tests between the males and the females within your study group, or did y'all look at that?
So we actually have Kayleigh Forehand. She looked at the sex differences in the dark triad traits. So it's actually coming up. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So look at that. Yes.
What was your methodology for distributing your survey and acquiring your sample?
So we used SurveyMonkey to administer the test. So it was kind of everybody's, all 7 of us, everything was just combined into one survey, and we administered it to freshmen through senior classes, and it was given based on, I think we gave credit for it, right? It was given for extra credit, so if they completed it, they would get extra credit points in the class, so.
That was going to be my question. Did you offer any kind of incentive?
Yes.
And was it only offered to a particular set of students? I mean, for example, only psychology students, only sociology students, or was it open to all students on campus?
It was only administered to the psychology majors.
Okay. Well, obviously, if you're going to give extra credit, it has to feel good.
Exactly, yes.
To have control over that.
And intro psych.
Yes, and intro psych as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
2 questions.
Mhm.
The first question is,
would it be about, it's about to find out or to try to scale students that are in their teen years, or could it be more effective if it was in their younger years, like maybe 12 or 11?
Absolutely. In my opinion, I think looking at psychopathic tendencies with empathy in younger years would be better because you're able to, administer treatment earlier if there's an individual with psychopathic tendencies. So that's something I definitely want to look into whenever I go to grad school. So. Do you have a
No, I think you answered both questions.
Okay, awesome. All right, is there anybody else?
If not, I guess let's round a hat.